Last time we ended the case, so as always, we're gonna start next one or new one. So how would we? House of Stakes. Why do I hate this fucking arson? Those fucking cases.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Oh, that's the German Nazi girl. What? I'm playing like this though? Like this. As this.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept the
What do
settlement.
you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
What? First time I played like other guy, but first call helps. Like Michael Phelps' brother.
There's got to be more in these files.
What I'm looking for, I just type everything, then I type the rest. The question is what I'm looking for.
There's something else in that report. I know it.
It's this. No, that's her letter. I don't want to play like this. No, I want. What did I miss? Sorry guys that I'm doing this, but I don't know what the fuck are we doing.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. Sorry for your loss.
My wife is so dumb.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
Okay. Also, which
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
What are you talking about, Miss Lichtman? This was an industrial accident.
How do you know that?
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
Oh.
The address. Not the phone number.
Oh, you slimy bitch. I'll take my call. Call will be fucking pissed about this. Oh, got him.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Why?
Come on, I'll walk you up.
I'll walk you up, I fucking smack you right in the face with my mouth. Yeah, fuck you, I'm bastard.
And then the louse calls
It's funny
and says
how
he's gonna marry
this game is, I think it's close to the end and we now just get to play with another character. It's here, I know.
Goddamn Harry thinks he can
Nope. I'll find it.
He's only a writer. He can't really help you.
Oh, I'm a writer?
Mr. Benson? You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Elysian Fields faith with
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Damn. I mean, oh yeah.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid.
Hold D to skip your destination. Fuck it, I want to drive. I want to know what happens if I'm not a cop and I'm a bar hero. Oh wait,
Slipping, Jack! I'm in a rush!
I don't know folks.
I ain't got time for this! Give me a break, damn it!
It's funny when cops don't even get me if I'm doing this shit. we like ended. I told you we ended this like time ago. The case. I think it was before this one. Let's see. Almost task, my friend. Hello, bathroom. I'll just snoop around.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Yeah. That's not how I roll, man. You know what I'm saying? I like how they always put it in the fucking corner.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed. Bulldozing and starting again.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
Oh my head, oh it's... I'm getting triggered. Oh shit, this kid doesn't know how to fight.
You're a real asshole.
Oh!
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Still ain't sunk
It's
in.
over. Oh! Oh, get up, man. Get up. What the fuck?
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Wait, where are we going? Oh, but did you see how he was transforming? Oh, that was hard.
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Oh, it's a brick? Very pretty. No, it's not okay. To the fuck.
Having a season of hell.
Look, it's the latest thing. Wanna grab me 2 with ketchup?
I don't need this. That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear burn? Are you liquored up? You lousy piece of shit.
Hey, buddy, you drop something? Ooh, I wish I could afford that. Our goddamn wedding.
Okay, let's go to the other side.
What asshole. You know that?
Check the book. Only question is what are they searching for? It isn't this like, oh, not for construction use.
Hey, don't mind me.
What the heck, fire? That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
How dare you?
Oh, it's probably here is something. What is my question? Access in bookcase schedule for demolition. No. Rules. Well, I missed something totally there, but my question is what? Ooh.
He wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Guys, help me. I don't know what to do.
Whoa! Easy! Stay off the moonshine, putt!
Why isn't he like saying anything? Is this not for construction use?
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Seems like I'm not very good detective because I don't
Suck the hell out of you.
know what people are talking about. I like pressed my mouse like you for like you hear it like 50 times.
Broad has socks on. The heck?
Oh,
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right.
Olive oil comes from olives.
They don't quite fit.
Baby oil.
Bathroom.
Keystone Films. Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Oh. Oh, now they have to run, of course.
Son of a bitch.
What? No! Annihilated. Oh my god. Wow, I can just fucking get out of this thing. Oh, this is my chance. Case failed. Investigator down. What? When then I have to shoot? Or I can't watch that one.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, this is what I have to do. Oh, the Smurf. I already did the part, so I know what to do now. What the fuck is this? Like freeze. Frozen. Like, don't shoot me. Yes, I want the sauce with all. Oh, you want some?
Grown men playing at being boys.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
It's cool that they put that feature in because sometimes you have to drag yourself back. Oh yeah, I feel some action.
I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kinda hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Hop the fence? Oh, I feel some fucking action. Oh, I'm gonna tell you the rest of the report. No pun intended. Ooh, horsey. Horsey. Question is what are we looking for now? Here. Oh. Hey, let's watch a movie.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He is our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen.
That was when I first thought maybe it's for no use that we're watching that shit. With his pet, so well, he said he will take the money and go to buy a coffee, but where? Oh, he's dead. I'm gonna use your telephone, my friend.
Operator, I'd be glad if you'd put me through to police dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Bad job for the saving.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
I'm coming for you.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Got him.
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks for your help.
Will I tab that as well? Me and Cole Phelps tabbed that at the same time. Blue room. 9. Oh yeah,
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
Wait, that's Cole Phelps. Wait, they're playing this Cole now. Oh man, we have killed him. Beat him up.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Ah, Cole Phelps. Fucking traitor. Oh yeah, tap that. Oh, we're...
That cherry pie was delicious.
Oh, Cole, you're fucking dead.
Century Broadcasting Company.
I know very
He's
well.
only a writer. He can't really help.
But he's not here. It would be funny if there would be a Easter egg at Cole would be waiting for it. To bust his fucking jaw. Young elves. Those are big driving. We were there, so we're going here now. Police, I take this car. You're under arrest. seriously fucking locked? Who wouldn't be outside? Find an opening and then we swoop in. Oh, hello. And fight me.
Oh, it's a 5-star.
Radio Los Angeles plays the songs you want.
Good thing I'm not thirsty.
Now we checked it like 10 times. Young cow store, cafe. Why this music is so scary? I see them plants. What's that? Only question is what are we searching for? No fucking. Oh. Oh!
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
The tough act's easy to play when it's 3-on-1.
Oh, young Kelso.
About to break your goddamn
Really?
jaw.
Really? Oh, really? Oh!
Shouldn't have taken me, friend.
That one. And Phelps, help me! He's already dead.
You're warned, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Why you have to be mad? It's just a prank.
sure he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere.
Alright.
The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe?
Bastard.
Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
We will be gone. Capisce? Wait, I hope he won't die. It would be sad. Phelps will save him. Oh no.
Elsa.
Sorry, pal. Desperate times.
Oh no, I'm getting chased. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, you're gonna be a tough guy.
I didn't mean for that to happen. Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa. Is that the last of them?
Why not I get chased and I can chase someone? Damn, if she's dead, I will be sad. Where is Carl Phelps in the neon? Am I right? Will we tap it now? Or it will be funny if Paul opens the door.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
That was easy. Oh, the case is cool. Oh, nice.
So close for me, Mr.
One question was, case notes, the truth is out, the food, the spell, and it's best effort to vary it. Ah, truth is out, okay. So, we end this episode here. Like, please. But you probably didn't get this far, so